It is the J.R. Joker Show. Yay! Okay. Just a second ago, I got a paper cut. I hate those things, man.
Tired of getting paper cuts? They can hurt. Like to prevent them? And never get another paper cut as long as you live?
Hey, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
What? So you can't cure paper cuts?
No,
You can't prevent paper cuts?
not really.
What the hell? Well, my paper cut got cured by itself. No thanks to some people. You might recognize this if you're old or have good taste and listen to things like Jimi Hendrix. This is the Devil's Chord. It's the opening of the first cut of the first side of the first album of Jimi Hendrix Experience, which is completely Jimi Hendrix. He could have had any other two guys. I mean, my grandma could have been his bass player. I mean, who cared? It's all Jimi Hendrix. Anyway, I like to do so many things with the banjo. I just wanted to experiment. I wanted to see what would it be like if Jimi Hendrix were a folk singer. Come on, everyone. Let's kiss the sky. Okay, as much as I love banjo, it don't work. It really don't work. I first tried this years ago, this bit, at Coconuts, a club in Coconut Grove down here in Miami. And unless you're in Antarctica, then it's up here in Miami. And I did this. I was opening for who's that guy? Carrot Top. And nothing. I mean, I actually thought I was playing to a painting of an audience. Nothing. And I was, gee, I mean, I fell on my knees and I was playing banjo with my teeth. You know, Jimi Hendrix is a folk singer, right? Playing the banjo. And then I took a good hard look at the audience, and they're all like 17. They just like had no idea who Jimi Hendrix is, or they loved him so much they're taken aback by my mocking him. No, they just had no idea who he is. So this was on a Saturday night. So 2 days later, on a Monday, I was teaching a film class at Miami Beach High School. Guess what city that's in? And I just took a little survey. Raise your hand if you can tell me who Jimi Hendrix is. Oh, Karen, what do you think? Is he a senior? Okay, all right. Just sit down, Karen. And I tried it on the next class. And I got several high school classes in a row who did. I mentioned this before, you know. So I just, astonishing. You know, if it doesn't get crammed down their throat by the radio, they just don't know who it is, you know. If they're fortunate, they have some parents with taste who teach them who Jimi Hendrix and the Beatles are, and Pete Seeger, etc., etc., etc. A word about Jimi Hendrix, because he real good. People always talk about what a great guitar player Jimi Hendrix is, you know. And of course he was. I mean, that's what he's famous for, right? But if you're a musician, and I certainly wouldn't put moi in the same category as real musicians, but I'm a music aficionado enough. Not that I can play. Yeah, I can play guitar and banjo and mandolin and some other crap, but I'm mediocre. I realize that. But my point is this, is that Jimi Hendrix was a musician. He just happened to pick the guitar to play. What was going on in his mind, he could have expressed on the piano, maybe even the trumpet, maybe the accordion. I'm real glad he picked the electric guitar instead of the accordion, but he could have done his ideas on other instruments. He was a musician, and of course it was a great marriage. His ideas expressed on the solid body electric guitar. It worked real well together. But first and foremost, he was a musician, and the melodies he plays. You just take his first album. I mean, because it is just a piece of classical music from start to finish. It's just, there's just never a dull moment. I do prefer it to Axis Bold as Love. Just do. And I, of course, love Electric Ladyland. Although you could kind of lose Little Miss Strange. And I think it's a Noel Redding composition. And it's very broad-minded of Jimmy to include that, as if like the other guys in this group mattered. But he did. I mean, if I would make like my own listening version of that, whatever they call it, playlist. If I would make my own playlist, I would eliminate Little Miss Strange. Otherwise, it's quite a milestone album. Otherwise, Anyway, so that's what I had to say about Jimi Hendrix, and I want to. Is that paper cut guy gonna come back? Okay. Well, thank you very much for listening. It's awful nice, and y'all come back again real soon.